Hey there, welcome to Hiking for Health California. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Fairshare Mug 2 by GSI Outdoors. So the Fairshare Mug 2. This was kind of a fluke for me. I was thinking about going with cold soaking, experimenting with it. I still am as far as backpacking goes. But I did kind of like the look of this container. My wife was with me in the store when I saw it and was looking at it, and she goes, well, you should just get it and try it. I want to buy it for you. So she did. She bought me one. And I have, in the past 2 years now, tried this on several trails. Quite a few day hikes, I've brought it with me. And several backpacking trips into the Northern Sierras. So it has been field tested over a period of about 2 years. And I gotta tell you, it has worked pretty darn well. And as you can see, it's held up pretty well too. You know, it's got its little marks and scuffs and all that kind of thing. But it is. So this is the Fairshare Mug 2. They came out with the first edition. This is the second edition. I don't know what the difference is between the two. There really isn't. This, by the way, has something in it. And you can see it's one of the things I want to talk about. This screw tight lid, very good. I've had zero issues even after 2 years of it leaking on me and things like that. So this is kind of thing, if you are a cold soaker, as far as backpacking goes, this is the kind of thing that you can put whatever you're going to put. It's got a 32 flow ounce volume that you can put in here. So whatever you've got, right now I've got beef pho in here, cup of noodles. You can put it in there. You close that lid, and if you got it sealed right, it's not going to leak on you. You can put that in your backpack, walk around. It's gonna, bounce around in there and all that kind of stuff. You shouldn't have any kind of leaking issues. At least I know I haven't in 2 years' time on several backpacking trips and a whole bunch of day trips where I have literally, before I left the house, filled this to whatever I'm gonna have for lunch, put it in my day pack, the car ride, getting out, hiking all the way until it was lunchtime. That's when I got it out. No leak problems. So that has been really fantastic. It does take up some space, as you can see. It's kind of large, but again, if you're cold soaking and you're not bringing a backpacking stove with you, that's about the size of most backpacking stove setups, and the bowl. This is all you would need, and things like that. So it's got, I don't know if you can see with the stuff that's actually in it. No, you really can't, but it does have measuring lines inside. To help guide you as far as how much you're going to do. It is insulated if you are going to put hot water in here, and you can cook things in here, a cup of noodles, ramen, any of that kind of thing. You can do that in here. You just heat up your water and stuff. As you can see, the insulation does come off. There's your measuring lines, so you can tell. So it's a bowl, it's a mug. You can do quite a few things with it. And the screw top lid, like I said, has so far been outstanding for it not leaking and things like that. So I like the fact that it's got the measurement stuff inside. You can use hot water, you can use cold water in this thing. Obviously, you're not going to, put flame directly on this. It is not for actual cooking, but if you're doing the cooking by pouring hot water on something, this can do it. Got a handle on the insulator as a mug if you want to do it that way, any of that kind of thing. So I really have liked this. This was, like I said, one of those fluke things where, come on, honey, I'll buy it for you. And I'm like, okay, hun, I'll give it a try. And it's just been one of those things that, wow, not bad. Right now it retails, from what I've been able to research, somewhere between $15 and $20, depending on where you go and how the sales are doing and all that kind of stuff. But somewhere between $15 to $20. So I don't consider it cost prohibitive. Yes, there are other things you can get technically for free to do cold soaking in. So yeah, I get that, and that's fine. But if you're looking for something that has all the whistles and bells, like insulation, so this is more than just cold soaking. I can use this for a bunch of other stuff, including hot food and things like that. It gives me that option. If I'm into cold soaking, great. If I'm not going to do cold soaking and I want the option of hot food, I can still use this. So I consider it a pretty good backpacking tool. It is for those of you who are really up on the weight and you want to know what you're going to be carrying. It is 6.8 ounces in weight. So I know some ultralighters that might be a little heavy for a cup. But again, if you're ultralight and doing the cold soaking, that's about the weight, if not less, than a lot of cooking systems can be and things like that. Because I know I use the, oh my gosh, now I can't even remember the stove I use. Gosh dang it. The flash, and this is about the space that it takes up when it's in my backpack. So if I were not going to bring that and I bring this instead, I am using up the same amount of space in my pack basically, but this is going to be a little bit lighter. I'm not going to be having to carry extra fuel with me, and you know that I'm going over some of the things that cold soaking helps with, but basically also when I've got food in it, it's actually doing something practical. It's not just weight in my pack like my stove would be when I'm not actually using it to cook. It's just not weight there. It's actually making my lunch for me while I'm walking. So a lot of good things, especially for cold soaking, but for anything. The GSI Outdoors Fairshare Mug 2, I give it 5 stars because, like I said, it is it ticks off all the boxes for me as far as being a helpful tool for backpacking. Whether you do the hot water cooking or you cold soak, this is the thing for you. It'll work. It's got the insulation. It's easy to handle. Leak-proof top. Good stuff. So good job, GSI Outdoor. This is like the only product I have from them. But I'd give some of their other products a shot just because I've really been happy with this. I was so happy with it, I've actually got a second one just in case I'm on certain types of trips where I want to do that, because 6.8 ounces, that's not bad. Depends on, but like I say, especially for day trips, if I just want a simple, easy meal that's already set for me, all I got to do is open it up and eat it. Here it is. It's fantastic. I can just do it that way. So that's my review of the gear review of the GSI Outdoors Fairshare Mug 2. If you have any comments and questions about that, go ahead and make them down below or anywhere else this gets posted. Let me know if you have any experience with it or if you've been looking at that kind of thing and you might want to give it a try. Awesome. You can pick it up all kinds of different places, including online now. And that's about it for this gear review. I'll catch you next time.